So it's Friday, and I want to talk about a few things. On my first stream, I put out a couple of videos this week, and some of the videos I put out, it was about the Microsoft. I did a lot of videos about Microsoft, and Microsoft came out with a tablets and stuff like that. So um, we had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun in the mall doing videos and stuff, and I got some interviews and stuff. I got all that stuff. All that stuff is out on my channel. Man, I tell you what, I had a grandiose old time for the release party. If you watch my channel, you know that I put all that content out. So just take a peep at the channel and check it out. All right, so I know I'm starting to stream early. I usually start the stream on 8 o'clock on Fridays. But I started to stream a little early. So every Friday, I will be doing this live stream at 8 p.m. Central Time. So that's in New Orleans. And so if you do happen to come on this stream, you say, well, wait a minute, he's an hour early. Yeah, I did it. I'm doing this live stream early. And I usually have music playing in the background. I did have some music. See, I'm getting a text. I'm getting a text saying that they're looking for my stream. All right, so let's see if we can figure this out. I got to get on here and see. Uh, so, um, yep. So I'm live and I'm waiting. Look, I'm getting text messages telling me that they're trying to find my stream. So that right there kind of concerns me. Um, I'm trying to see if I could use my other phone so I could. Uh, yep. So if man, this is weird. This is so weird. Yep. So yeah. If you're just joining me, welcome to my live stream. I had to redo the live stream again because I was running into some technical difficulties. But you should be able to look on your right hand side, and or if you're on the mobile version, you could scroll all the way down and you could comment. You can comment. So if you right now watching this live stream, if you're on the mobile version, if you scroll all the way down, you can comment. Or if you on the desktop version, if you go to the right, you can comment. So, uh, and unfortunately, my first stream, I had some technical difficulties. And so this stream, I'm not having technical difficulties, but I'm getting people texting me and letting me know that they can't find the stream. Now, I went on Easy Computer Solutions. I found the stream very well. So, if you go on Easy Computer Solutions, you should be able to find my stream. Now, I'm not sure whether or not anybody has gotten any notifications about this new stream, but every week we do this, so I know a lot of people anticipate on the live stream, and so we go get it in. We go get it in. We go get it in. Definitely get in. And usually, and I'm gonna go on my good buddies on Periscope and let them know that I'm also here. So if you're watching this live stream, and this live stream is going to get uploaded to YouTube, I want to welcome you to the live stream. I want to say what's up to you. Usually I have music playing, but I had some technical difficulties early. So, all right, let's talk about a few things here. Let me get this going here because it kind of got me all off my game. And I don't like to be off my game when I'm doing my live streams. But yes, today I'm off my game a little bit. So we go get it in. It's okay. It's all good. We go get it in. This how we get it in. New Orleans style, right? We go get this in New Orleans style. And we gonna get this going. Now, a lot of I know that the last stream I had, a lot of people was telling me that they was watching the stream, and as they was watching the stream, they noticed that they say no one wasn't watching, but they was watching. So disregard the how many people watching and stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, you got to remember YouTube just released this new update to YouTube, what's called YouTube Red. I'm not sure whether or not they got all the kinks out, but definitely had some issues earlier. All right, enough of that rambling on. Uh, Microsoft Surface, great device. The Surface Pro 4. Look, if you could get the Surface Pro 3 at a good price, 500 or 600 bucks, that's a damn good buy. All right, so that's what I'd adopt. Now the Surface Book. The Surface Book is a high-end PC. Gonna cost you 1,400. Now I would stay away from the $1,400 one because it has an M processor. Look, you have to shell out some cash for this device. Now this is a high-end PC, and if you're looking for something high-end, 6th generation processor in it, look, the Surface Book is for you. I mean, it has a detachable thing and all that stuff, so that's great. Also, this week I did a video on the iPad Air 2 and the Surface Pro 3 GFX benchmark test. If you watch that video, a lot of people was amazed that the iPad Air 2 scores beat the Surface Pro 3. Now, let's put this in perspective a little bit, all right? The Surface Pro 3 is a full-fledged PC, all right? The iPad Air 2 is only a mobile PC, all right? So let's make sure we get that understood. A lot of people don't, I just, I know I had a couple of commenters comment about it. And you have to understand, it's a difference between a full-fledged PC and a mobile operating system. So the Surface Pro 3 is running a lot of background processes that affects some of that stuff. So the benchmark test, you're talking about an Intel processor versus a ARM processor. It don't compete. Look, you have to remember, yes, Apple optimized the iPad to run very fast, very fluid, very well. That's okay. But at the end of the day, the Surface Pro 3 any day of the week is about far, to me, one of the ultimate best PCs out there. Watch my video. I did a video on that. All right. So we're gonna talk about the Droid. That was funny, man. Let's talk about the Nexus P. I'm gonna turn this down because look, even though I don't have nobody here on the stream, maybe one or two of y'all watching. Look, I'm gonna turn this down for a second. Here's the thing about the Nexus P. This is what I'm talking about authentication. They got some YouTube channels out there, guys, that let's be real. It's fake. And I'm not calling any names or any channels out there. All I'm saying is that they have YouTube channels that's not authentic. They had a YouTube channel out there that had a Nexus P. What I mean by the Nexus P is the new Nexus phone that just came out. All right, the phone just came out. I haven't even gotten it yet, so I'm gonna try to get it for review. This guy took the Nexus P. He did a scratch test on it with different elements of scratch. Right. Let's see. Again, here we go with the technical difficulty. So, look like I'm still having these technical difficulties here with this this live stream, and I'm getting text messages and stuff saying that they can't find my live stream. And so I am going on my social media and leaving a link. Yep. So bear with me. This is nice. I mean, look, we go through this. It's one of them things that you go through these streams, and you just never know what you run into. But that's okay. It's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna just tag some people in, and because I'm getting a lot of people telling me that they can't see the stream, and I want to make sure that everybody's able to get on the stream and see what's up. So I'm posting this to my social media. I'm posting this to my social media so everyone could check out this live stream right now. So if you are on Facebook, you can watch this live. By the way, all right. So I want to get that out there, and if you are watching this live, and I'm kind of waiting on some more people to come in. Earlier today, I did my live usual stream, but I had some technical difficulties earlier, and with the technical difficulties, had me close out the stream, and I had to reopen the stream. So unfortunately, I had to close that stream and start a new stream. But that's cool. That's cool. All right, so getting back to my little story here about now they had a YouTuber that took a Nexus P, and he tried to bend it. All right, after he did the scratch test, the glass broke, right? Then he took it and he bent it. When he bent it, it bent up like cardboard, right? And I mean, if you watch that, you was like, well, wait a minute. This is supposed to be an all-metal phone, right? You talk about the Nexus P, the new Nexus phone, right? So I watched the stream. A couple of good buddies of mine watched the stream, and people was commenting on it, that saying that they on the back of the phone they were looking for the logo of the phone, which is we call it Hawaii, a Huawei phone, right? But it didn't have the insignia on the bottom. So what happened is everybody called the phone fake. So I had a good buddy of mine, TK. He cool. Glad you're here in the stream. Welcome. I know we had this problem earlier with the stream, and I had to close the old stream out, and I had to open up a new stream. So that's why we got all this craziness with these streams going on tonight. But the good thing about this stream is that you're able to put comments in this stream. So that's a good thing. All right, so by moms, cool. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Yep. All right, so let me get back to my story here. So the guy, my good buddy TK, if you watch Total Tech, he took his Nexus P, right? And he took it and he tried to bend it. All his fingers was turning white. He couldn't bend the phone. So we called BS on that video. So I say that to say this. When I looked at that video, it reminds me of about fake YouTube channels. Listen, No way in the world. If you watch that video, and I don't remember the channel, but the guy got what's called a bent test or whatever, and I don't know, and he bent it like it was piece of paper, and he slammed the phone. But come to find out, if you look at the phone very well, it looks fake. But he went on YouTube and he got all these people thinking that the phone was authentic. And so this is what I'm talking about. When you watch Eazy Computer Solutions, without a doubt, you will get real content. And this is one of the reasons why I want to make sure that y'all, the community, can comment. And so that was one of the examples of a fake YouTube channel that took a device, bent it, it looked it fake, and he put it out there, and he said the device was fake and everything. And another YouTuber came out on another channel, bend the phone, and it didn't bend. So, we call BS on that, and that's what I'm talking about. So be careful when you watching YouTube and you watching product reviews and all that stuff like that. Listen, you got people that puts fake content out there, and I didn't know it till I got into YouTube, and yeah, it's real. So yeah, that's the deal with that. I want to say what's up to Kayla. Hello. Hey, all right, so let's talk about this for a second. All right. If you just started watching the stream, this is gonna get uploaded to YouTube. So some of the earlier stuff I talked about, I'm gonna talk about it again because I know I got some technical difficulty. But check this out, right? And I don't know if it's good or bad. Let me know in the comments down below after this get uploaded to YouTube, or if you're watching this live on the live stream. But check this out, right? In New Orleans, today is not Halloween. But in New Orleans, our city government decided that they want to change the day from tomorrow to today. Now, a lot of people, it's no big deal. I mean, yeah, they say it's going to rain tomorrow and yada, yada, yada. But, Halloween been around before I was born and before a lot of y'all was born, and been around for a long time. When did we ever change Halloween? I can understand that if it was raining, it's dangerous. They're trying to keep the public safe. But man, I tell you, this goes to show you about how government could dictate a lot of things. And what I saw today, like yesterday, when they started talking about we gonna have Halloween on a Friday, right? You should see everybody out there trying to get costumes and all that stuff. And you're like, wow. And look, don't get me wrong. I love for the kids to be safe. I love for everybody to be safe and everything. But I don't think it's about, to me, I don't think it's about being safe. And we want the kids to be safe, of course, and stuff like that. And I understand they saying it's going to rain. They dictate Mother Nature. And it may rain all day tomorrow. No big deal, right? But it just makes me question about the way government could dictate things and stuff like that, okay, so I'll just kind of put this in perspective. I'm not tripping about whether or not Halloween need to be on whatever to keep the kids safe. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, okay, so if it was raining on Christmas Day, right? Should we make Christmas the day before? Or if Mardi Gras, and it happens almost every year, right? Mardi Gras, New Orleans, is Fat Tuesday, right? So if it's blistering raining on Fat Tuesday, is the city going to come out and say, oh, we're going to have Mardi Gras on a Monday? This is what I'm talking about. I mean, are we kind of letting the city, the government dictate what we do, a tradition? I'm not tripping about that. I understand clearly about Halloween. I don't give big ups to everybody that's safe out there, that's doing the Halloween thing, and that's cool. I just have some issues with government telling the average consumer what to do. Listen, I mean, come on, and I'm not trying to turn this day into a political channel, but man, you have to say this is something's going on. Look at the mockery that's going on with the presidential election right now. I mean, again, this here gets seen by a lot of people, and I understand that, and I don't want to go too political, but I just want to kind of put that out there in the stream, and I want to say happy Halloween to everybody. I'm not doing the live stream tomorrow, but if you're watching the live stream tonight, I will say happy Halloween to everybody. Be safe. If you're in New Orleans, you are out there trick or treating with the kids. You're out there doing your thing or whatever. But other than that, that just kind of concerns me a little bit about whether or not we want to let government dictate things for us. All right, let me tell you this story. Another story I got. I'm telling you, I'm full of stories tonight. This week, Motorola released the Droid Turbo 2. The Droid Turbo 2. If you don't know anything about the Droid, if you're on Verizon Wireless, they have what's called a Droid Turbo. And the Droid Turbo 2 is out, right? So I got a question there. Do you recommend the Nexus phone? That is the Google phone, right? All right, so this is what I was talking about. If you watch my stream, the new Nexus P, and they got two phones. They got the Nexus P, the Nexus 5X, I believe it's called. All right. Now the Nexus P is the flagship phone, and if you don't know anything about Nexus, let me talk about Nexus for a second. A Nexus device is supposed to be what Google intend the phone to be. Like Google Android make the operating system, okay? And every time you have updates, every time you have something new, Nexus phones always get it first. But before this previous Nexus phone, they never had Nexus phones sold in stores. You always had to order your Nexus phones online. But now I believe they're going to bring the Nexus phone to the retail store. What's so good about the Nexus phone is it's a pure Android. Anytime you got all these hiccups and slip and lags on your phones, well, Android Nexus phones does not have that. And they are always first, well, they're supposed to be first to get updates. Every time you get an update, the Nexus phone is supposed to be number one to get it. Now, that comes in with the problem. Sometimes it's hard to get Nexus phones. So yeah, that's. Do I recommend a Nexus phone? If you watch my channel, I have printed plenty of Nexus phones. The Nexus 6, which was a big old 6-inch phone. I love that phone. I had some questions about battery life and stuff like that, but it was overall a great phone. The Nexus P is a great phone. But I didn't like the design. I bashed the phone for the design. The design sucked. Now, if you get the black version, it's okay design. But if you get the white version, I didn't know, or the chromed out metal version, I just didn't like the two-tone. The two-tone in the hump. And I understand you gonna put a case on it and all that stuff. But yeah. Yep. Happy Halloween to you. All right. So the Droid Turbo. Get into my story here. The Droid Turbo is so funny. Came out. All right. And I want to show you some stuff about this Droid Turbo. The Droid Turbo came out, and me as a tech reviewer, I got it on order. I'm trying to get it in, right? No big deal. And I'm going to put this here in the screen so you can see it. All right. So this is the Droid Turbo. All right. What's so interesting about this Droid Turbo is that Motorola claiming that this has a indestructible screen. All right. They said this Droid Turbo, and I saw videos about this. They dropped it. They did all kinds of stuff with it. They claiming that it has a shatterproof display. Now, what I saw in some of the other trustworthy videos is that the um, the display itself is a plastic display. I believe it's a plastic display. Uh, it's supposed to be amulet, but it's supposed to be a plastic display. And look, I don't know. I've seen some guys YouTube channels drop the phone. It didn't break, but the screen gets scratched up pretty bad. And the screen don't break, but since it gets scratched up so bad, it's just like it's broke. Now Motorola claiming with the Joy Turbo 2 is that they are going to, you could get a replacement for, so this say you scratch it all up, right? Motorola is saying that they're going to give you a replacement. You just peel off the front part, I believe, and they give you a new one. You just put a new one on. I don't know until I get it in my hand and do some reviews about it, but that's supposed to be the stuff that it does. But this ain't the story. Here's the thing. Okay, so all right, I got this phone coming and stuff like that, but me as a tech reviewer, I try to get the stuff out quickly as possible because, I try to get the information out to you guys as quickly as I can. Now, I've done this before, and this is a Verizon Wireless exclusive. So I went to Verizon Wireless. It's a funny story. And when I went to Verizon Wireless usually let me come in and I get with one of the guys and they let me do some videoing, but no, all of a sudden Verizon Wireless told me that no, we don't do that no more, and you can't come around here. Well, they didn't really say that in so many words, but they told me that I couldn't film and they can't help me and stuff like that. But now here's the thing. They didn't have the phone available. They just had a display. So even if I wanted to buy the phone, I couldn't buy the phone anyway because it wasn't available. They just had a display. So that kind of sucked, right? So I just kind of let that, I put that out there. It was funny, man. Verizon Wireless, and don't get me wrong, the phone itself is a great phone. It has a 3760 milliamp battery. Now they claiming you get 2 days of battery life out of that thing. It has the big processor in it, the 810, I believe, and all the bells and whistles. So I mean, overall, I believe it will be a great phone. But overall, it's a good phone. But at the end of the day, I don't think that I mean, hey, if you're on Verizon, I mean, the Joy Turbo may be a good phone, but I mean, they got a lot of competition. I mean, you got the V10, you got all the Samsung phones, you got the Nexus P, the Nexus 5. It's kind of hard to compete right now. Now, the shatterproof glass may influence you to get that, but overall, I don't know. So this is Q&A Friday, and I know. Look, let me put my music back on. I have another fellow YouTuber out there that just started his channel, or give a shout out to a good friend of mine's. A good friend of mine's, Chris. He has a channel out. I'm gonna leave a description down below when this YouTube video is finished and get uploaded to YouTube. Check his channel out. He a new artist. He got a YouTube channel with he has some artists and some local New Orleans style artists that's trying to get in the game. They got a YouTube channel. I'm gonna leave the description down below when this get uploaded. I'm gonna leave the link to his YouTube channel down below. So check him out. It's real nice. He's they working very hard to get into the music game. So hey, why not? I use my platform to help and go from there. All right. So again, I know this Q&A, and I know I've been talking. And look, I'm gonna talk about some of the comments I get out throughout the week. And look, another thing I want to kind of address. YouTube fans and viewers and haters and stuff like that. Man, I go on some big YouTube channels, and maybe they're young, or maybe they kids or something. Man, here's my problem. If you go on a YouTuber channel and you look at their content and you like what they put out there, that's fine. Subscribe to their channel, watch their content, and you good to go. I just don't understand why they got. I understand it's freedom of speech or whatever, but I see some lot of YouTube haters out there that will get on people's channels, bash them, and put a lot of negativity in their channels, and they trolling and hating and stuff like that. I mean that is, and we as content creators, we put out content. We work very hard to put out content. Where you see all these devices and videos about opinions, my opinions and stuff like that. You see a lot of video editing and stuff like that. Man, that takes a lot of hard work, dedication, patience to put out. Now, I'm not talking about some crappy YouTube channel that just have, and they got a lot of those that just put out crazy content and stuff like that. I'm talking about serious YouTubers that put out serious product, serious reviews about, their opinions about things. I believe, and I understand anybody can watch YouTube from children on up. I believe that YouTube, and you can't do this. You can block whoever you want. But I believe that, man, you shouldn't have to see trolls and people bash your channel. I don't have that on my channel. I do have people that submit a lot of questions. They do have people that voice their opinion, whether or not it's good or bad. That's fine. But when you trolling and you ticked off about a YouTube and this, that, and other, and you just constantly trolling their channel, hating, that's crazy. All right. Is there a fix for the Note 5 pen issue? Yes. Yes, there's a fix for that. Don't put it in backwards. Look, I got my note. Look, check this out, right? Black Magic. I'm recording right now live on YouTube using my Galaxy Note 5. Right now, my Galaxy Note 5 is streaming this video. So what you're looking at right now is streaming from the Note 5. The pen issue is not going to go away because when they designed the phone, they never considered, in my opinion, that a person will put the pen in backwards. Now I saw a lot of videos where people took the S Pen and put it in backwards, and it got stuck because there's a little ledge in there, a sensor that grabs the ridges of the pen. Now, they do have people that take like a straw, wrap it around it, and stick it in there to get to the sensor to pull the pen out. So if you have a problem, anybody that's watching this channel, what we call pen gate, you could take a straw, shove it in the hole, and it will get to that sensor part, and you could get that pen out. Now, I've heard that even if you do that, the pen functionality does not work. Once you stick it in backwards and it gets stuck on that sensor and you try to pull it and yank it, I believe the sensor get broken and you're no longer able to use your pen. Now, you could still pull out the pen and tap on it, but as far as pulling it out and the pen functionality comes on by itself, now I believe you lose that. So unfortunately, that's crazy. That sucks. So Black Magic, I hope you don't have your S Pen in backwards, because you'll have about a $700 paperweight. Yes, and another thing. Look, I have, and I tell you this because this is Friday Q&A. I have one YouTuber, and I made 2 videos about this already, that had got the the Alcatel Pixie 7. Now, if you've been new to this channel, if you've been here on the channel, I have gave these devices away. All right, I've gave these away. Now, the YouTuber in question, I hope he is a subscriber. He wanted me to do a video on how to use this. Now, my whole thing is if you never use an Android phone or Android tablet, I can understand it's a little confusing. If you're coming from iOS or iPhone, so watch that video, and if you're watching this stream, or if you happen to come across this stream and you watch this video, look, I've made 2 videos about this device, going over some of the things about this device, and in my last video, last Friday, I also went over this device. It's a tablet. It does everything a tablet's supposed to do. So I don't know what else you want me to show you with this tablet. This tablet is a regular Android tablet. You go to the App Store, you download all your apps, you fix your home screen the way you want to by holding and tapping on the icons and go from there. If you hit this down here, it gets you to all your apps. And look, this is Q&A, so thank you. This is Q&A, so I'm here to answer your question, but the Alcatel Pixie 7 here is a regular Android tablet. It's nothing special, nothing new. I did 2 videos about this tablet. I hope my fellow YouTuber was helped out with this device. Yep, and look, I average, and I'm a new YouTuber. I can imagine once it gets a little more, I average about, 60. It's going up now to 60, to almost close to 100 comments a week. YouTube is not letting you post any questions. Why don't you do a refresh, like maybe refresh YouTube. If you can't place a comment, just refresh it and see if you could come back to the stream, and then you could put a comment in. I'm gonna tell you. All right, so we got YouTube Red now, and I'm gonna tell you, I had to do the stream twice because when I did the first stream, it had comments disabled. Now it does say comments disabled but if you on the mobile version, you have to scroll all the way down. Let me show you. If you're watching this, let's go to the mobile version, and I'm gonna go to my YouTube. I'm gonna go to my Facebook and get the link. All right, so if you go to I'm gonna go to my link here and right here. So I'm gonna click here, and it may send me to the mobile version, which I hope it does. All right, so I'm on right now live, and at the bottom here, you can post your comment. You see that at the bottom? If you're on a mobile app right now, you could post your comment. So yes, that hopefully that helps out. But if you are on the desktop version, if you go to your right, or if you could click here, can't do that. But yes, if you're on the mobile version, go all the way down and you could put a comment. But if you on the desktop version, if you go to the right and go up to the right, you're going to see a whole list. You can put comments there. Live chat working on my iOS device. Thank you. Appreciate that, Mr. Glock 23C. That's what I'm talking about. How's it going? How you doing today? But I'm getting, look, when I did the stream earlier, I was getting, man, I'm going to tell you, I do this every Friday. This was the very first time when I did the live stream, the way I usually do it, that I had issues. It disabled everything. So I had to stop my live stream, and I had to do another stream. Darren in the stream, live chat up and running. Look, Darren, I figured it out, D. I'm doing this stream right now. Look, I had problems earlier, D. I was streaming like I always do on Google Plus, and going streaming live on Google Plus, I had a problem. It disabled everything. Nobody could comment, nobody could do nothing. So I had to end that, and I'm doing it live on YouTube. Once I do it live on YouTube, now look at it. You can put comments, and if you're on the mobile app, you're able to put comments in. So man, look, I done figured it out, Darren. And that's cool. Cool beans, man. Cool beans. All right. So I'm gonna tell you another question that I had. Look, I get a lot of questions. I'm gonna talk about some of the main stuff. Look, if you're new to my channel, I want to say hello to you. I do this live stream on. I used to do it on Saturdays, but I do it on Fridays because I got a lot of my viewers ask me could I do it on Friday because a lot of people had a lot of things to do on Saturdays. So that's cool. I changed it to Friday. But here's the thing. I got one commenter, two commenters that say that I act like Flossie Carter. Now, Darren, TK get it all the time, and yes, this is the look. I'm gonna tell you about this in a second, Darren, and I had to address that because, first of all, I don't mimic anybody. If you know me personally, if you know my channel, it is what it is. I do it New Orleans style, and that's without a doubt. Yes, this is the tablet I unboxed last week. I got I got one YouTuber that inboxed me a lot about this tablet. He bought it, and when he bought it, he asked me could I go over some tutorial stuff about it. I made 2 videos about this device. This is the Alcatel Pixie 7, and look, man, I'm gonna tell you, this thing runs very well for a low budget tablet. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Yeah, yeah. Look, look. I'm telling you, man. It's crazy, right? Saying that I sound like Flossie Carter, yet they must think that all black men sound the same, and that's a trip. Think about that for a second. I love to watch Flossie Carter, Amazon Warrior. I like to watch all his videos. He a real channel. Look, Darren, and I talked about this earlier. I looked at that Bengate video, and I'm so glad TK did a video. And I don't have the Nexus P. I wish I had it, man. That would have put icing on the cake. That crap was so fake, man. TK did him well. The Nexus 6P does not bend. So, man, I'm glad that TK came out with an immediate video to discredit that guy. Yeah. Yeah, man, look, I know, and look, I think Flossie Carter, he's from New York, man. I'm way down south. I'm from the good old New Orleans, you know, and stuff like that. Look, man, you know how it is, man. And I talked about that earlier, Darren, about the haters and stuff like that. Hey, look, I don't have hardly, look, compared to TK and Flossie Carter and all of those big channels, man, I got 0 haters. I got maybe 1 or 2 that sprinkle in every now and then. Look, when I did the Nexus 5, no, not the Nexus 5, when I did the Galaxy Note 5 lag video, now I did get some people that inboxed me hating about that. Now, they're telling me I had a messed up device, I was wrong, this, that, and other. Hey, man, you right. I did get some haters that time. Anytime I write something negative, just say if I wrote a negative video about the iPhone, you'll have all your Android people giving me support, right? But your iOS fans, man, they would freaking dig a grave for you. And look, I'm just real about iOS. Every time I do a video, I gave the iPhone 6S Plus a 9.5 out of 10. All right? And the reason why I did that is because only if the iPhone could squeeze some widgets in wireless charging, that would be the best device yet. Now, a lot of Android fans might get ticked off about that, but I'm gonna tell you, if you got a older Samsung device and you don't have a Nexus device, anything in between go lag out. And what happened is, and look, let me tell you, you got that bit. You got to admit, do I work on servers? Yes, listen, I got a server. I do work. I'm an IT professional at Trait. All right, and I love IT work. I got college degrees in computer science. I have two businesses. I have a computer business, and I have a cake business with me and my wife. So down in New Orleans, I do IT work. I love doing this type of stuff. JavaScripting. I'm a programmer at Trait. I do hardware, software, but I love doing basic installations. I love messing around with Ubuntu, which I don't want to get into that. That might confuse a lot of people about Linux. But I work with a lot of operating systems and servers and stuff like that. I love to work with servers. So yeah, I do work on servers. As far as repairing them, nah, I don't mess around with repairing them too much. I'm more of a software and a programmer on that side of the fence versus the hardware. Now, as far as hardware, building PCs, not too much of laptops, but desktop PCs and stuff. Yes, I do that, and I mean it's fun to do it when I have time, but unfortunately, I don't have time. Yeah. Does the Nexus 6P not bend? TK almost broke. Look, you're right. He almost broke his thumbs. He almost broke his thumbs trying to bend the Nexus P. That discredit that whole video. This is what I'm talking about. When you put out videos, if you have a YouTube channel and you're not real, look, when I put out videos, I'm gonna put out videos about my opinion, and I'm gonna be completely real about it. I would not put out a video and start up a whole firestorm about Bengate on a Nexus 6 device when it is a fake phone. That right there go freaking kill him. I don't know whether or not he's gonna take the video off or he's gonna recant it. But how the hell you gonna have a video about you scratching a phone and it breaks? The screen breaks, right? And then he took the phone and when he bent it, it bent like paper. Now, then he say, "Oh, sucks. This phone was the worst ever." Ain't no way. I'm gonna tell you, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you, if you got a YouTube channel, and I'm gonna tell you, I get emails a lot, all right, about some of this stuff, and I got an email from a representative telling me about my Note 5 lag problem. And look, you know what I did? I said, listen, I'm a real YouTube channel. I give fair, honest opinions. And if it lagged out, it lagged out. Is it a software issue or a hardware issue? No. I've been having the device over a month. It worked fine. Over time, it started lagging out. Now, that's not a defective device. I don't say that is the defective device. It's a software device. It's TouchWiz. It's all that crap that's running in the background. So yeah, All right, hey, Danny J in the building. What's up, Danny J? Listen. Every time I do a stream, I got two or three people that's always here. Janine always here. Darren, you always in and out. And I know sometimes I go a little long. I know you here all the time. And Danny J, I talk about this every week. Danny J is like here. She's still on my streams until the end, and she's in a different time zone. And look, thumbs up to you, Danny J. What's up with you? All right. Might be recruiting for Secretary Clinton. Hey, look, let me tell you something. Hey, man, she had all her emails and stuff going through her personal. You know why? Everybody know why she had to go into her personal email. She didn't want to go through the government. You know why? Because everything that's going through government emails is could be read. So you know, Darren, about what's going on with Clinton. Everybody know that. Uh, boy, got his views. Yeah, look, so he could get his money. Look, and that might be the case, Darren. That's what I'm talking about. See these fake YouTubers, man. And this is what I'm talking about. You have YouTubers, man, like that. I don't know his channel name, but I don't want to disclose all that. But they do have YouTubers that lie and do stuff like that. What he did, hashtag Bengate, right? And if you do a Google search, if you do a YouTube search about anything dealing with bending on the Nexus 6, or if you do a search on Nexus 6, what happens? His video pops up. Everybody watching it over and over and over. You know what that is? That's money. So even if he was a lie about it, it's a win-win for him. That's why they got people like Austin and all these other guys, these other YouTubers that has bending channels. So yeah, I mean, it's about the money, man. But look, and this talk about that type of stuff for a second. And I got about 2 or 3 guys that send me emails asking me to buy views and buy subscribers. Now I done made a video about this already. I did how to get views from YouTube, right? And I talked about this a lot. Look, for what I've heard, that if you buy views, YouTube could take your video down. Now, buy subscribers. Think about that for a second. If you buy subscribers, they'll never watch your channel. So buying subscribers don't work. Buying subscribers don't work. So I don't know. The phone looked at fake though. Look, the phone looked at fake. And I'm gonna tell you how he got busted. If he wouldn't have never turned that phone over and nobody would have never looked at that tramp stamp. Soon as everybody looked at that video and they noticed that it didn't have they call it Huawei tramp stamp at the bottom of that phone, then there was a fake phone. Everybody knew that. Look, he screwed himself. If he would have took the phone and bent it without turning it on the back, then maybe he could have got away with it. But as soon as he turned that phone backwards, and everybody on YouTube saw that it wasn't a tramp stamp on the bottom of that phone, boom, it was fake. That's right. It didn't have the Huawei stamp on it. So Huawei made the phone. So what kind of phone did he have? Now, for what I understand, that was a pre-production unit, or it was a straight up fake phone. That phone was fake, man. I'm telling you, I saw that. I'm like, man, this is one of the reasons why I do my YouTube videos, man. This is what I tell people all the time. If you watch me on YouTube, I'm going to be fair. I'm going to be honest. Look, think about that for a second. Everybody went out and bought this phone. Everybody had an iPhone, right? Come on, man. This thing absolutely sucked, but it was the best thing out there at the time. Think about that. This was competing with the iPhone back then, right? This phone, and this may be a kind of newer phone. Look, I'm doing a lot of older phones and stuff like that. And let me see if I got juice on this one. No juice. All right, so they dead. Yep. So man, remember that, man? Yeah, it was a fake phone. Look, if you look, this in the tech world, so a lot of us techies already know about this. But for people that don't know, what happened is the Nexus 6P just got released. The Nexus phone. They got a YouTuber out there that made what's called a Bengate phone. just like with the iPhone. Remember when the iPhone came out, everybody went to bending the iPhone. Well, they had a lot of YouTube videos about that. So everything about bending. So they got YouTubers that started channels and everything. Every time they get a phone, they bend it. And they make YouTube videos to get thousands and thousands. Look, I can't even get that many reviews. But hey, it's working for them, right? But he got caught. This guy had a Nexus 6P. And he bent it. I mean, he bent it like it was cardboard, right? I mean, he took it and all of a sudden, it bent. And not only that, he did a scratch test. He was scratching it and stuff with different tips. And then once he finished scratching it, he touched the screen and the whole freaking screen cracked. When he got caught, when he turned the phone to the back, they got a Huawei sign. We call it a tramp stamp. Us tech guys call it tramp stamp. See, I'm going to tell you what a tramp stamp is. You see that? The Verizon Wireless, that's a tramp stamp, right? The Verizon Wireless is a tramp stamp. So they got the Huawei sticker that's at the bottom. Tramp stamp. It wasn't on his phone. So we already knew it was fake. And he sit up there and he freaking did that and boom. He got more thumbs down now than thumbs up. And a lot of people was like, wow, the Nexus 6, I'm not getting that phone. Come on, man. Look, the only reason why I don't have a Nexus 6, if you watch my videos, I don't like it. The Nexus 6P, it's an ugly phone. Look, I did videos about this. When it got released, right? I did a video. If you watch my channel, I did a video about that, right? I did a video and I showed y'all pictures and I explained the reason why. The silver one with the black at the top, man, that thing, it was terrible. So I didn't order it. I didn't like the way it looked. All right, it looked. Don't get me wrong. In my opinion, if you don't get the black one, the silver one, that thing is terrible, man, with the black hump at the top. Oh, God. And look, I said that about the V10. The V10 back with the oh, man, with the cross. I said that thing was ugly, but the white one looked good. But the black one, oh, man, that thing sucked. All right, Android is open source, so he could have bought a cheap knockoff and loaded marshmallow rhyme on it. Yeah, and hey, look. They still got people that's putting rhymes on the phone. But the phone looked almost authentic. If you look at that phone, it almost looked authentic. But it could have been plastic. But yeah, man, he freaking sucked, man. I'm gonna tell you, yep. The glass camera is growing on me, but still not that good looking. Yeah, look, that's what I'm saying, Darren. Going back to the history, I did a video about it. I did not like the Nexus P. The design, come on, man. You know, one thing about having a design, but the design absolutely sucks. Man, I mean, they have a two-tone design on it with the black. It has to grow on me. And I didn't order it. I didn't. I was like, you know, I don't know, man. I mean, I might change my mind. I saw some videos about it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. He didn't run through no software points. He just flipped screen. And look, any phone you buy, you could just flip screens, and it could turn out to be a great phone. But yeah, you're right. Fake phone, absolutely. I agree 100%. That was a fake phone. But yeah, so I did some videos about the Microsoft. I was in a Microsoft store, man. They gave me some goodies and they gave me some all kinds of stuff there. I did some videos there and stuff like that. So I put all that up on YouTube. So check out my Microsoft videos, man. I was in there, man. I was interviewing people and all that stuff. Check out the videos. I got them up on my channel. Now, here's the one that stirred the pot. Darren, I know you was there. I watched that video. I did a video with an iPad Air 2 and a Surface Pro 3. I did GFX benchmark test on it. and the iPad came out on top. Now, I got a lot of emails about that too. People inboxed me about that and was asking me all kinds of questions of why, how could an iPad be the Surface and all that stuff. Look, if you understand how a mobile operating system work versus an Intel operating system work, I was a little surprised at the results. Don't get me wrong, the iPad is a very powerful device. But if they would have put El Capitan on it, it would have been even greater, right? And it goes back to what I'm saying about the iPad Pro. You know, it's no way that they was gonna put El Capitan on the iPad Pro. Now, don't get me wrong, the processor in the iPad Air 2 is a beast. Look, I did a video of gaming. You talk about the best gaming device on mobile, beating Android by far. It's an iPad Air 2. Watch that video. iPad Air 2 gaming that's on my channel. Man, the games run fluid, flawless, no problem. Hey, NVIDIA Shield, watch out. The iPad Air 2 has the power to run games very well. Now, we know that the App Store, anything that they put in the App Store has to work on the iPad. We know this already. But damn, man, it worked very well. It worked very well. All right. I love these iPhone motion pictures. This is awesome. Yep. I had Zoe. Yep. Look. All right. So the iPhone they wasn't the first to get that, Janine. This goes all the way back to the HTC M7. All right, a couple of years ago, the M7 it had. Matter of fact, I've had that phone, and it's called Zoe. And every time you take pictures, you put it in a Zoe type, they call it Zoe, and it does animation, little 2-second animations and stuff like that. 2 seconds. And so it's nothing new. All right, just like Force Touch. All right, Force Touch on the iPhone. What I'm doing right now is the same thing, kind of sort of as Force Touch. All right, so, Apple hasn't brought nothing new to the table here, guys. Look, I said it in my video. If you got an iPhone 6 Plus, now, I'm not saying the iPhone 6. Listen, the iPhone 6 battery life gives me the thumbs down for me. I'm telling you, the freaking phone, you can't even get 3 hours of battery life on it. I'm sorry. But the 6 Plus does a very good job. But the 6S Plus does a very good job. My problem with the 6S Plus, I gave it a 9.5 out of 10. I think it's the best device out there. Here's my problem about the iPhone 6S Plus. Is that it's nothing new that's not on Android. We already figured that one out. Now, the battery life, they put a lower battery on that, but they counting on software. Listen, software is nothing. Screen on time is the beast. They could do all the software in the world. If they put a smaller battery and you got screen on time that's less than what the battery say, the software doesn't have anything to do with battery screen on time. Now, Apple would beg the difference because they try to say, well, their software makes up for the lower battery. That's that's crap. I'm sorry. You need a higher battery because of screen on time. And plus, you have to remember that these phones come with high QHD screens, AMOLED screens. I mean, 1440 by whatever PPI, 581 PPI and all that stuff. Look, I'm going to tell you, you need to have a lot of power, a lot of battery power to keep those devices up and running. And that's just the bottom line. All right, get it into last week's stream. Apple was strict on devs. Yeah, look. And you're right. This is the difference. The difference between Android and iOS. This is one of the reasons why iOS is always winning. It's because they have a strict policy with their devs that if you put an app in the App Store, it has to work across the board. There's not the same for Android. All right, you could look. Look. I got the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus, a beast, powerful, very powerful, 4 gigs of RAM, octa-core processor. All right, 4 gigs of RAM, octa-core processor, but it runs into lag. Why? It's because if devs that put stuff in the App Store, um, if you have a Galaxy S4 or Galaxy S3 or maybe the first Galaxy phone, if you try to run this, say, let's see, a high-end game like Dead Trigger 2, well, you're going to have problems on the older phone because it won't work. I mean, it'd be choppy, it'd be funky, your phone will heat up and stuff like that. You don't have that problem with iOS. So that's why when you play a game on the iPad Air 2, it runs flawless. The frame rates are so fast. Look, think about this for a second. Why you think Apple did not come out with an iPad Air 3? They didn't have to. They didn't have to. They didn't have to. They didn't have to. They didn't have to come out with an iPad Air 3. Because the iPad Air 2, with the beast of a processor, 2 gigs of RAM, it will run fine. But we're going to talk about the iPad Pro, but it's just that. All right, so Force Touch does have potential, but Apple is, you know what? It's limited to, because, Apple just took a lot of apps out the App Store for developers that just put apps in the App Store for Force Touch. And look, don't get me wrong. Who the hell gonna put an Apple or something on their screen? But hey, it's an app. It's an app. I mean, people might see a useful for it. And this is what I'm talking about: tight control with Apple. And as a dev, you say, "Damn, I mean, I don't want them to take my app out the store." But if Apple don't want you to f around with the Force Touch, man. They don't want you to mess around. I randomly express how annoying it is to wait for emoji update for Android, like I'm outraged. Yeah, look, if you're not running, and this is the thing about Android, man, I'm gonna tell you, you got to have the latest and greatest, man. I'm gonna tell you. Just say, for instance, this is true. This Galaxy S6 Edge Plus is done. Next year, the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus 2 or whatever, right? We'll get the latest and greatest software. We'll get all the bump up in specs. It will get everything, right? What's going to happen with this device? God forbid if we get Marshmallow on it. We may get Marshmallow on this device, and that's it. You could say bye-bye to updates, because that's how Samsung does it. Samsung want that money because they know everybody go out and buy the Galaxies. They don't update them. They don't put out patches. They don't list. This is one of the reasons why Android got these serious issues. That's why people buy Nexus phones. Google came out with Marshmallow saying they're coming out with emoji support, actually. Yeah. Look. You're right. Emojis. I don't do the emoji thing, but I know it's very popular on iOS. All right. With Marshmallow, and look, here's the thing, Danny J. I think last time I remember, you are running a Galaxy Mega, right? Listen, your device will never get Marshmallow if you run in the Galaxy Mega. Even if you run in the Galaxy Mega 2, you will never get Marshmallow. That's how Samsung roll. You never, Darren, back me up on this. Think about this. When the last time, over the course of 2 years, have you received an update on your device? This is what I'm talking about. This is why people get Nexus. My Nexus 6 getting updated to Marshmallow. And the Nexus 6 is what are going on 2 years old. Same thing with Sony. Sony have done a good job. Look, I call it my Darth Vader. The Sony Z Ultra, 2 years old phone, almost going on 3 years, got updated to Lollipop. On the website, they said it's going to get updated to Marshmallow. Now, Sony phones, man, tell you what, they are really supporting their devices. They give it all their devices, all the updates. And look, Sony, hey, it down in the United States, that's the problem. In the United States, Sony not a big part of the United States. But if you're a tech reviewer like myself, you know how good Sony phones are. Sony phones right now, just like Motorola, they giving the updates like that. Same thing with Motorola. Motorola's giving updates. They give updates to their phones. Not Samsung. Not Samsung. All right. You got the Note 5. Okay, the Note 5. The Note 5. Look, Danny J, check this out, right? This is the new stream. I did a stream earlier. This is the new stream. I am streaming this right now on my Galaxy Note 5. This live stream right now is on my Galaxy Note 5. Look how clear it is. Look at the clarity of the Galaxy Note 5. Hell, this beat my DSLR right now, right? I got a DSLR 4K camera that I use to shoot my videos, right? But look at the quality of this right here. Look at the quality. This is by far is what I'm talking about. They make great devices. They just don't support them. Yep. All right. It is on HTC, Janine, and not a lot of people bought the M7. But myself and Eazy. Yeah, look, I got the M7. I got the M7 and M8. I had both of those devices. I love HTC phones. Man, I'm sorry that HTC is going through that battle of what they're going through. I like HTC phones. Here's the problem with HTC. They have marketing issues, man. They got to get that push. And another problem is that HTC need to come out with a bigger device. Now the HTC M7 and M8 is a 4.7 to a 5-inch screen. Now everything is all about phablets right now. They need to come up with a 5.5, 5.7, stay relevant in the game. Now they've came out with the what is that? The A8 or the A7 through HTC, and they watered the specs down. Not a good buy. Let's see. I'm still using my M7 on T-Mobile data. Yeah, for music streaming. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you, John Legend, man, he got his keynote address coming out this week, I believe. It's called Uncarrier X. That's coming out next week, so stay tuned to that. And that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be a nice John Legend. He's the CEO of T-Mobile. Great guy. He's bought T-Mobile from a failing company to what, number 3 right now, beating Sprint right now. So, and Sprint, they just got a new CEO, and they just look, Sprint right now is rolling the red carpet out for people. Man, they doing all kinds of stuff. So yeah. I don't have an account with Sprint no more, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe Sprint got to do a little something different. All right, do you think Samsung will ever follow the Apple's lead up? No. I'm gonna tell you why. Samsung, first of all, Samsung has to stop making too many phones. They got too many phones. They got the Galaxy lineup. They got the Note lineup. Now they got the Edge, the 6 Edge lineup. They got the Mega lineup. They got the A series lineup. They got look, Samsung have too many devices. So what Samsung does is it has these big old events, tell you about their devices, they release them, and they don't support them anymore after about a year. They won't do it. It would be that should bring Samsung to the next level if they would do. Listen, Galaxy Note 1, it can support Marshmallow, right? This thing is stuck on, wow, gee whiz. I don't know what it's stuck on. It's not on Lollipop. Gotta go back 2 more OSs. Samsung will never support this device ever again. That's a shame. But if you got an iPhone, just say you got an iPhone 4, a 4S, a 5, 5S, 6, 6S, you would get all the latest and greatest updates every year. And that's for 4 or 5 year old devices that get updates. That's what I'm talking about. It will never happen. Apple lead the pack. It does. Now, Apple don't come out with a lot of innovative things, but they lead the pack. Absolutely. All right, then we got. I don't think Samsung need to streamline their product line first. They literally have 60 phones. Yeah, you're right. They got, I mean, look, Samsung has so many phones that they will have, it's a second payroll for them just to update the phones that they release. That's why they don't support them. Until Samsung commits to just a few phones every year, they will never update all of them. You're right, Darren. Absolutely right. Samsung, this phone right here, this say you go out today and you want to go get the latest and greatest. Hey, Christmas coming. Christmas coming. I want a Galaxy 6. You buy it Christmas. Guess what Samsung does in January? They got a keynote address at CES. The Galaxy 7. The Galaxy S7. January. Then come February. March the release. Or maybe they might release it in February. For what we've been hearing, Samsung going to release the Galaxy S7 in February. So, you go to your local AT&T, T-Mobile, wireless carrier, and you want the Galaxy S6. You get on the uncarrier plan, you sign a 2-year contract, you stuck for 2 years. And then in 2 months, they got a Galaxy 7 come out. That will piss you off. This is what I'm talking about. Then, the Galaxy S6 won't get updated. It may get Marshmallow. Mark my word, it'll get Marshmallow, but it won't get no more updates. And that's it. That's how they roll. This is what I'm talking about. So, if you don't buy your devices when they come out, then you say, well, should I buy? It all depends on if you could get a good deal on. This is one of the reasons why you buy stuff off contract. Just say you got a Galaxy S6 Edge Plus, and here we go and come in March, and they got the keynote address. Now, you could get ready to sell this device and try to make it look, you going to take a loss on it, but at least you can recover some of your money out. So that's the thing. That is the deal. So hopefully that answers your question, Danny J. I know it sucks. Look, the cell phone, the smartphone world, it sucks. If that's why I look at it like this. If you're going to buy a phone that you're going to be content with, and don't get pissed off that the next month they come out with a newer phone. And also follow my channel, leave a comment, and inbox me with a phone that you might want to get. And if you do that, then you should be fine. I will give you the very truth about what I think that you should update the phone or whatever. But right now, going into the holiday season, you know, hey, look, I agree with you, Darren. I really do wish OEMs go to two. Look, I'm okay even with the 1 year, but man, this say like the iPhone. You already know that the iPhone 7 gonna be a beast. They gonna change the design. They gonna do everything up, all the bells and whistles. So think about this. If you have an iPhone 6 right now and you skip the 6S, then if you're on the upgrade system, then when you get the iPhone 7, you're good. And you can follow that system. But if you go get the device, you want to get the device closer to the release date so you can have some fun with it. This coming next year in January, February, going into March, I won't recommend this device. Not for no 2-year contract. I would tell you to wait 2 or 3 more months and get the new one. Same thing with the iPhone. If somebody asked me going into July, should you pick up an iPhone 6S Plus? I would tell them no. Because in 2 months, the iPhone 7 is coming out. Now, go buy your a burner phone for a minute and you're okay. And go ahead and get your upgrade when the phone come out. Yep, and that's right. The S7 next year, the Note 6 the following. Yeah, I agree with you. The S6 and on and on. And I think they ought to do that. It just say for January or February, the Note 6 come out. And you're like, cool. Don't put out a S7, but they'll never do that. You know why? Because it's about money. Look, the only reason why Samsung is freaking raking in the dough, right? They raking in the dough. It's because with 60 phones, they got phones everywhere. Everything got Samsung, Galaxy this, Galaxy that, Galaxy that. Look, Samsung have tainted the Galaxy line because they've named everything Galaxy. Now, if Samsung was smart, they would stop naming everything Galaxy, because we all thought that anytime you got a Galaxy phone, that's the latest and greatest, that's the top of the line. No, Samsung named everything Galaxy. So that's the problem. That's a heartbreaker. So in the next 2 years, I would have no choice but to upgrade my Note 5 unless I'm okay with the outdated software. Yeah, man, I'm going to tell you, the Note 5 go get Marshmallow. That's it. It's done. You know why? Because Samsung go look at it like this. It had Lollipop when it released, and it's go get Marshmallow. Look, if you got a Note 5, if you got a Note 4, let's go all the way back to the Note 3. Freaking the Note 3 haven't even got Lollipop yet. If I'm wrong, let me know. But as far as I understand, the Note 3 still stuck before Lollipop. That means that's 2 operating systems behind right now. And is Samsung go update the Note 2, the Note 3, the Note 1? Nope, they will not update that phone. So if you got a Note 4, you might. Well, the Note 4 just got Lollipop. Oh, the Note 4 is done. So the Note 4 just got Lollipop not too long ago. So the Note 4 is done. The Note 5 is going to get Marshmallow, and it's done. Telling you. But they got ways around it now. But it's all, you got to be a techie to do it. I mean, you got to flash a rhyme. You got to go to xdadevelopers.com. You got to, root your phone. You got to disable Knox. You got to disable the Knox. You got to unload. I mean, you got to, do the bootloader. All right. So, I mean, you got a lot of things you got to do. I mean, Samsung phones right now got tight security. So you have to disable the bootloader. You have to root the phone. You have to go to XDA developers, find you a good ROM. I mean, it's like you got to find a ROM, all right, that works. Don't get it nightly. And you got to flash it to your phone. No average person go do that. I mean, I'm a tech guy. I do it. But I know the consequences because I know if I F it up, I can always revert back. I know how to do that. But for an average person, they're not going to do that. And that's what I don't like about the cell phone industry. I'm telling you. It sucks. It sucks bad. All right, so Samsung is raking in the dough because all their chips is on not what they make for everyone, like Apple and so on. Right. So Samsung whole vision is to make high-end device, a couple of mid-tier devices. When I say a couple, I mean a whole bunch of mid-tier devices and a whole lot of low-end devices. Think about this. The tablet lineup. The Galaxy Tab is the low-end devices. All right. The Galaxy S is, to me, I thought it was the high-end devices, but that's the mid-tier devices, right? They got the Galaxy A series now. Then they got the Galaxy Tab Pro series. Then they got the Galaxy Note series on tablets. And now they just released this week the Galaxy View or the Galaxy Vision or the Galaxy View. So that's another 18.5-inch tablet. So now Samsung has curated another category in the Galaxy View. So is Samsung stopping the blood clock? Nah, they're going to continue to put out product over and over and over and over again. And it won't stop. I'm telling you. That's why I come on this channel and I keep it real. I keep it real. Yeah, let's see. I hear that about that terrible tablet, marketed, that did that in Q3. Yeah, look, the tablet market. Let's talk about the tablet market, man, because that's serious. Let me read yours. So Samsung should at least offer a pay to upgrade or something. I honestly love the option Samsung offer when it comes down to phones. I agree with you. But if they will stop giving me upgrades, then it's not worth it. I agree with you too. Here's the thing. HTC started that replacing the phone, a cracked phone, I believe. And the Droid Turbo, Motorola is doing that with Motor Maker, something like that. Every 6 months, if you want to change the color of your phone, send it into Motor Maker that's in your new phone. Look, I agree. It should be a pay. Look, that's on the carrier. It should look. T-Mobile has this upgrade. Look, all of them got it now. The jump program, the upgrade program, the next program, and all that stuff like that. I tell you, it's my advice, and I'm gonna get to your comment, Darren. My advice: if you go do a next program or upgrade program, and they tell you, oh, just put $20 a month on it or whatever, I advise you to try to put a bulk to try to pay it off, right? So if the phone costs 680 some bucks, right? At least try to put $400 on it or $300 on it. So once you get close to being pissed off about the phone, you can always upgrade it, drop you another $100 and boom, it's upgraded, you pay it off. You get it unlocked. And here's the thing. You get it unlocked. Just say, for instance, I got the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus. Unlocked. I eBayed for $500, right? Or Craigslist it for $500. You'd have made money. Yeah, you'd lose money, but you can still upgrade to the latest and greatest. So, I mean, that's what a lot of our tech reviewers does. We buy phones, sell them, and we do all kinds of stuff to try to get the latest and greatest. But that's a secret to some of the things I used to do back in the day. When I upgraded the phone, I put $400 on it. I knew the phone was $700. I figured financing it, about a month or two, put another extra. Now you could always put extra money on your program to finish paying your device off. So yeah, it is continuous money. It is. Look, here's the thing. These manufacturers, OEMs, they already know that it's all about money. But this is the trap. They won't upgrade your phone. So now you got a phone, Android especially, that if you try to upgrade the app or try to download the app, it won't work. Or it'll run like shit. So you don't want that. Absolutely. Yep. It's all about money. Yep, it's all about money. That sucks. I mean, it sucks very, very, very bad. All right, so let's talk about the tablet market. When Apple came out with the iPad, It revolutionized the tablets. I mean, come on, without the iPad, there won't be no tablets, right? But here's the difference in tablets. This say if you bought an iPad. This say if you had an iPad Air from last year or maybe 2 years ago. It's still a functional device that it still run fast, it still run fluid. It's no reason to upgrade. And this is what happened with the tablet market. It's not like you upgrading a tablet every time a new tablet come out. Nobody ain't gonna buy. Just look, Samsung gonna come out with the Galaxy Tab 5 next year. It's gonna be a low budget tablet. It's gonna suck, right? No way. Nobody's not going to buy that. So the tablet market is falling. It's because nobody's buying new devices because the older devices working. Look, this device right here, the Pixie 7, Alcatel Pixie 7. Don't get me wrong. The screen on it is a low budget 800 by 480, 480 by 800. All right. It's not a 1080p. No problem. But the battery life lasts all day, 3-4 days on it. It runs fluid. It has an octa-core processor in it. It may be the 410. It has LTE. Don't get me wrong. It has 8 gigs of RAM along with a micro SD card. But guess what? If you're the average person, this thing works great until you get into high-end games. That's where the issues come in at. The issues come in at when you play high-end games on it. You're not playing high-end games on here. That's the thing. They want to charge me $900 and a payment plan up to 30 months. Yeah. Hey, 30 months, man. Look, 30 months. Think about that. You could pay off a freaking car in 30 months. So they went away with the 24-month plan, and now carriers are doing the 30-month. Who the hell want to pay on the phone for 30 months? That to me is insane. No way. I don't look. AT&T and Verizon Wireless and I don't know Sprint doing it, but them two have bumped their heads. Don't believe the hype on these freaking commercials. Get it zero down, zero this and zero. Listen. If you walk into an AT&T store right now and say, I want the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus, I got an upgrade, right? Okay, the phone costs $900. They're going to want you to put a deposit down. Without a doubt, you got to put at least $150 down on it, all right? Then they're going to break your payments up for 30 months. You might pay $6, $7, $8, whatever. That's insane. I'm telling you that there's no way that that's worth it. No way. Now, let's talk about low budget phones. So let's say, for instance, you don't want the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus because Samsung is raping you, right? And what I mean by raping you, Samsung is doing, the AT&T is doing this to you, right? This is what they're doing. This is what the OEMs is doing right now. You know what this is? This is what they're doing to us right now. They're putting Lubriderm down there, or they're putting Vaseline down there, and they're sticking it right up the rear. Yep. This is what they're doing to us right now. They lubriderming us. And is it going to stop? No, it's not going to stop. No. This is what they're doing to us right now. So take this, and this is what they're doing to us. All right, so yeah, I miss the old flip phones, man. I do. I do. But here's the thing. It's our fault. It's our fault. We laid up there and we wanted high-end technology. We wanted GPS. We wanted a computer in the palm of our hand. Think about this. This device costs more than, 60% of the PCs that's out there. This device costs more than the computer. This device, you could pay 2 to 3 car notes with this device. This device will pay your rent for the month. This device, I could go on and on. This is what I'm talking about. Right here. Yep. Yep. So that's one of the things that it kills me when I see that type of stuff, man. It's no way, no way. Now, so getting back into my Q&A here, and every time I have this Q every Friday. Yep, Apple perfected sales, incremented upgrades, but make their fans feel like they have to upgrade. Yeah, look, Apple does that. Think about this. Think about the commercial. Apple commercial said that nothing have changed, right? But everything. Man, come on, man. Now that was some crazy ass marketing. Nothing have changed, but everything. That sucked. Apple will come out and will get. That's right. Apple will come out with wireless charging next year. Apple fans will lose their minds, even though the internals aren't that different. We all know that. Look, Darren, you know, and I know this. That's what's going to happen next year. Next year, Apple will put wireless charging on the iPhone. That's it. So, when I talk about that, I get 60 to 100 questions a week. I'm not lying. Look, my questions don't stop on my page, and I try to answer them, all of them. And so I'm gonna talk. I want to answer some of these questions on the air. Let's see. Nothing changed, but everything. Yeah, I know that was a commercial. The tech will cost them absolutely nothing to implement it as it's several years old. I know. Look, you know what Apple gonna do? They're gonna buy the company and they're gonna own the shit. So, all right, right here, this guy James, he was trolling me. A nice video. It deserves more views. Check out ubsomething.com. This guy inboxed me a couple of times, tell me that it's a nice channel, this, that, the other. But look, I explained to him that I don't buy views and I don't buy, this other stuff that he's trying to sell me. Let's see. Surface Pro 3 is better than the iPad. Look, I agree with you. Surface Pro 3 is better than the iPad. This guy asked me, am I okay? Yes, I'm okay. I know that the Surface Pro 3 is better than the iPad. I know this. He's asking me if I was okay. Let's see what I got here. Look, I did a video. I get hundreds of comments about this video. I did a video about Windows 10. And I also did a video about how to factory reset your Windows 7, Windows XP, and Windows Vista. And I'm so happy to help so many people, but I get a ton of questions about Windows 10. Windows 7. So I answer all those questions. I got a question. I did my live stream Monday, and no, it's a day ago. Okay, I did a live stream the other day when I did a gaming, and so a Black Cat said they couldn't hear me, but I replayed the video a couple of times, and I heard myself fine. Don't understand. I got my boy Darren ask good questions all the time. Yeah, he talked about the Surface and talked about the Surface, and he talked about the iPad. Yeah, iPad is a beast. I'm sorry. You got to give props where props is due. iPad Air 2, you get when I say all day battery life, the screen is gorgeous. It runs very well. Look, you got Microsoft Office on it. You got Excel. You got everything you need on the iPad. I made a video on how the iPad can replace your PC. If you don't do video editing, if you don't do any kind of programming, any kind of intensive game, I'm not gaming, any kind of, things like programming and you need JavaScript and stuff like that. Who needs a PC? So I made a video about that, and that you could use your iPad to do those things. Um, let's see. Get back to some of my comments. I love to answer these comments. I have the Note 5 for 5 days. I'm having the same issues with scrolling. This is one of the comments I got on my Note 5 video. I made the Note 5 video about lag, and I mean, a lot of people agree with me. I get a lot of people that don't agree with me. But if you got a Note 5, you push it to the limit. When I mean by Note, I get people that say I'm lying and stuff like that. When I say push it to the limit, push email, Bluetooth, uh, always using a pen, those type of things. That's what I mean by pushing it to the limit. And if you push it to the limit, yes, you will get lag out of that device. So for the most part, that's how it is. All right, people is sick of the 16 gig iPhone, and the standard next year should be 32, and people will upgrade to store. Look, Darren, listen to me. Apple will never discontinue a 16 gig iPhone. They won't do it. They won't do it. They won't do it. Think about it. They won't do it. They won't do it. You know why? Because they can sell an iPhone for $199 for $649, and people that don't have the money, they will buy it. They will never. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I wish Apple was. Look, I tell anybody, if you go buy an iPhone, buy the 64, 128 gig. Don't buy this though. If you buy the 16 gig, you will be kicking yourself in the butt in 5 minutes. Because by the time you get 12 gigs of storage, you put your YouTube, you put your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, a game in here, too, maybe about a couple of songs on it, you're done. 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 No more storage. God, look, you're not doing 4K video on an iPhone 6S 16 gig model. You're not doing it. 4K video takes too much space. What you gonna do about a 2-minute video? Then you full. I'm telling you, even with a 64 gig iPhone, it gives you a little space to do 4K video. But you're not doing 4K video on those 16 gig iPhone. Look, how many I get so many people tell me they wish they would have got the 32 gig iPhone. They wish they would have got the 64 gig iPhone, because it absolutely kills them on storage. It's done. You're right, Darren. Look, think about this, Darren. Apple coming out with an iPad Pro, 32 gigs. That's insane for $800. And you know what's going to happen? It's going to sell like crazy. No micro SD card in it. 32 gigs, you might get 26. You tell me how professional going to use that device longevity. You cannot use it. It's not enough space. By the time you put your documents on it, you're not doing 4K video on that thing. You don't have enough space. Look, watch my video that I did. I did a review and I edited it on my iPad. All right, I got a 64 gig iPad, and when I downloaded 2, 3, 4 gigs worth of 1080p, I didn't do it in 4K, 1080p movie. And did it on my iPad Air 2. Man, it took so much space. It took so much space. So yeah, you're not doing that on the 16 gig iPhone. You could cancel Christmas on that. If you're going to get an iPhone and you're going to keep it for 2 years, you better get the 64 gig or the 128 gig. That's your outlook. And look, don't get me wrong, the 64 gig is about $749, and the 128 gigs is $900. Yeah. Yep. That's right. Apple also drives up demand by leaking stories about supply shortages, which make everybody pre-order the impulse buy. Look, Apple Everybody knows that. Apple been doing this shit for years. Think about this for a second, right? Apple knows they gonna come out with a new iPhone. They already have the statistics on how many they will sell. They gonna sell millions and millions and millions of phones every year. Millions of they know this already. So what they do, it ain't no shortage. Look, if there's a shortage, they should have fired somebody. Think about this. They come out with an iPhone every year. They kind of like OnePlus. Yeah. Genius in the marketing. Right. So what they do is they get on stage and they say, get your pre-order in because y'all know how it is. It go fast. They go fast. They go fast. And that's marketing right there. Marketing. They'll tell you it's going to go fast. How they know it's going to go fast? But it puts this in the consumer's head that if you do not order this phone today, you ain't going to get it till Christmas. And you know they delay shit on purpose. Think about this. Everybody that order iPhone the weekend, they going to get theirs early, right? They always get them early. The people that waited a week or 2 weeks to order iPhones, they don't get it until December. That's on purpose, man. Ain't no way. Look, ain't no difference between the mold of the 6 and the mold of the 6S and the 6S Plus is the same. So the mold is the same. The components is almost the same. Only thing they added was the motorized device in it for the thing, and maybe the screen may be a little different. All right, but they still got the same resolution. Everything is still the same. Yes, man. And look, and here's the thing about Apple, and they already confirmed this, that Apple makes what 77% of all iPhone sales, right? 77% of all iPhone sales go straight to Apple, and that's all freaking profit. They make so much money. Yep. Apple marketing is badass. They know what they need to do, and they make their sales. You're right. They got a great marketing team. Look, you get Johnny Ive and says, this is an unapologetic device. The iPhone is a great device. We've worked very hard, countless of hours. It took years to make this iPhone, and they show you all the factories and all that stuff. The iPhone, the gorgeous screen, is by far the best we ever saw. No one in the industry have made a phone that looks like this. And you're sitting back saying, what the hell are you talking about? But it sells. Apple's to Apple's credit, though they bring is back full circle. They support their shit forever. Yep, you know what? They do. They do, man. Apple supports their phone. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you, and I got a matte screen protector on the back, so you're really not seeing the gorgeousness of this phone. Look, I'm gonna tell you, by far, this is the most gorgeous device on the planet. I would take this device, make sure it stays intact. I would never sell this device. I would take this device when the Galaxy S7 come out. I would take this device, put it back in the case, put it back in the box, and save it forever. All right? I'm telling you, I will save this device will be in my possession for a very long time, because this is like a piece of jewelry. You don't give jewelry up, and you're right. Look, I watch my YouTube video, man. When I took this thing out the box, man, I almost crapped on myself how beautiful this thing was, man. Yep. Yeah, I almost sell my teeth for that. Look, man, I'm gonna tell you, is it worth $900? Man, it's hard to say it's worth $900, but man, if you put your eyes on this phone and once you hold it, You just pull out your credit card. Just pull it out. I'm gonna tell you right now, right here, today. If you don't have the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus, man, pull out the credit card, man. And look, when you buy it, go on Amazon and get the clear case, all right, and get the screen because they don't have a glass screen protector for it. But you get the look at my videos. I got links to my back screen protector and the front screen protector. These are the ones you want, man. I'm telling you, it will save you. It will save you. But yes, and I treat this phone like a child. Man, I look when I take this phone out, man, I'm holding this phone. Ain't nothing coming between me and this phone. And it works great. Here's the thing, and I talked about the Note 5. Yes, the Note 5 and the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus have the same specs. The Note 5 is lagging out because of the Note features that's on it. But the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus is by far a keeper. Now, we all know they're going to come out with a new one. But here's the thing. The design is going to be the same. So you're going to be okay. Look, this phone is okay for 2 years. Because you got the octa-core processor. Got 8 cores in here. Now, as far as update, that's a different story. There's going to be some issues with update. But 4 gigs of RAM, octa-core processor. This here is a 2-3 year device. Easy. Put it back in the box. Save it. No problem. Yeah, look, your husband got the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus. He won't look. I'm telling you, you're no guy, no man, even a female, is not letting this phone out of it. No guy ain't gonna let this out of it. Look, next thing, Danny J, get him the smartwatch, right? Pair it, get him the gold one with the gold band, the champagne gold, and I'm telling you, you go, man, look. I'm telling you, that's the way. Anyway, I heard you have a new kid that's home. Easy response. Yeah. He is beautiful. 6-inch, 178 back. Yeah. You ain't lying. That's right. This here this is my baby. You treat this one, like I say, like a piece of jewelry, man. You don't get this up. You never look. Think about this for a second. The first iPhone, you don't give like the first iPhone. You don't give this up. You always have this. This is like a classic. You take this and put this back in the box. The first Note. The first Note. This is another device. This started the phablets. You don't give this device up. You always keep this device. Never give this device up. Never. So yeah, they got certain devices. And look, PSP, same thing. Great device. You would never give this up. You never give this up. They got certain things that it's like a collector's look. Same thing. The HTC HD2. This is the device in here. Yeah, you never give this up. So they do have devices where you never give up. You never give it up. All right, so your phone won't allow me to text. My storage is gone. I had to delete. Well. Janine is having issues, guys. Her storage is so full that she is not able to leave comments on YouTube. It's telling her phone is too full. Man, phones have advanced so much since the original Note, but the battery is still the same. Come on, we need battery tech. Oh, you're right. I actually saw an article. It was a YouTube video about a female, some scientist, a youngster that got this new battery technology. They are working on that. It's supposed to be some battery technology that's going to help out a little bit. They all relying on software, but it's not about software when it comes down to battery life. It's about screen on time. Screw the software. Software does not help screen on time. If you got this device on high brightness, all the software in the world won't save your battery. You need a larger battery, a more efficient battery, or some type of new technology. That's it. That's all you need. Hey, look, the Joy Turbo, prime example. 3,700 milliamp battery. 3,700 milliamp battery. Look, they got another phone out with a 4,200 milliamp battery in it. I mean, that's the way to go. Mine says same thing. I had to switch to you might have to switch to desktop mode. You might have to switch to desktop mode. I'm not sure. Look, this is that new what you call it, man? YouTube Red. YouTube Red, man. I'm not a fan of this new YouTube Red. So if you're having issues with leaving comments, then that's the deal. That is the deal. Look, I love every Friday, man. Look, I know I started it earlier today. I know I had issues, but man, when this stream kicks off, man, we have a very, very good time. Very good time. Um, but all right. So as you know, I got one more commenter that commented on my video. Left me an inbox. He know I'm a Saints fan. The Saints is playing the Eagles this Sunday. All right. Now I got an Eagles fan that asked me to bet that I will change my wallpaper to the Eagles wallpaper for 1 week if the Eagles win. Nah, I'm a Saints fan. Y'all let me know down in the comments below, should I take that challenge? I'm a Saints fan. I'm a diehard Saints fan, but I'm real. Should I change my wallpaper to the Eagles wallpaper if the Saints lose? Let me know down below, and I will see. I don't know. Y'all let me know. I'm thinking about doing a challenge. Now, if I do this challenge, Monday morning hangover that I do my live stream on Monday mornings, I will have the new wallpaper. Now, I do live streams on Monday. Everybody know. Don't do it. I know. I know. You can always go back and delete videos. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's the question. Don't do it. Okay. All right. Well, look, that's why I posed the question down below that should I change my wallpaper? Should I change my wallpaper to the Eagles wallpaper if the Saints lose Sunday? Now, I got that challenge from a viewer because he know I'm a Saints fan. Everything I got Saints everywhere. Look, when I tell you I got Saints everywhere, I'm going to show you. I got Saints towels. I got a Saints umbrella. All right. So I'm a Saints fan. I'm a Saints fan without a doubt. So anybody that knows me, you know that I'm straight Saints, right? But should I? And look, I love my Saints, but should I change my wallpaper to the Eagles wallpaper if the Saints lose Sunday? That's hard, man. And then when I do my live stream Monday morning at 10 a.m., if I do my live stream Monday, I call it Monday Morning Hangover. And I talk about everything that happens over the weekend. And you will see that wallpaper on my devices. I'm on the fence, man. I don't know. Hey, we should smack. Look, Eli Manning, hell yeah. But that's why I'm thinking about doing a bet. Now, if I win, the fellow YouTuber will put a Saints logo on his Giants devices. And so, I know that's hashtag disrespectful. You know, but you know what, Danny J, you're right. I'm not like go cop out or nothing. I'm not gonna do it. I love my Saints, but I ain't changing my wallpaper. You right. Nah. All right. So on Monday mornings, I do Monday morning hangover every Monday, and on Tuesday and Wednesdays, I do gaming, live gaming. So you might see some gaming videos on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Thursdays, I don't usually put out videos because I watch football, wrestling. I'm a WWE fan and I watch football. And on Fridays, I do this live stream on Fridays. On Saturdays, I kind of put out some videos. I got a lot of videos I'm putting out Saturday. And Sunday is kind of, my day, fam day. I watch football all day. So Sunday, I don't usually put out videos or anything on Sunday. So that's kind of my week, how I do this live stream stuff. Yep. Who That Nation in the building. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. Who That Nation. I always say, what's up to all my people? What's up with you? Who That Nation. Look, follow me on Periscope. Look, it goes down on Periscope, man. I'm going to tell you. We hit that Periscope up. About LaShawn, all of us, we be alive on Periscope. Look, we have a ball on Periscope. So check us out on Periscope. Follow me on Twitter. DJ Eazy, Eazy Computer Solutions on Twitter, and follow us on Periscope, man. Periscope is a beast right now. So yeah. Who that said to go beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? That's what I'm talking about. All my Who That fans in the building. That's what I'm talking about. So, you never know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It goes down right here. And you know what I'm talking about? It goes down. It really goes down. It goes down. Happy Halloween. Here you go. Woo! Happy Halloween to everybody. It's your boy, Eric from Eazy Computer Solutions. Look, down in New Orleans, the government, the city, have changed Halloween to a Friday. Now, how the hell they do that, right? Woo! How they do that? So we got Halloween today in New Orleans. Because they said, well, it's going to rain tomorrow. The kids, nah. Yeah. So watch all your scary movies tomorrow because it's going to rain. That's right. That's what I'm talking about, like the Michael Myers movie. Yeah, the freestyle off that beat. I know. That's what I'm talking about. They got a lot of people that freestyle off that beat. There's Halloween. Remember a long time ago, you used to go knocking on people's doors asking for candy and all that stuff? Yeah. And people got the look, they had the scary costumes back when I was coming up. Now, there ain't no costumes no more. Everybody want to be a princess. And look, even the guys want to be princess, right? Huh? Yeah. Creepy. Yeah, so some of y'all gonna have nightmares after listen to this. All right. See, I don't want to scare Danny J. So, yeah, Yeah. Look, Caitlyn Jenner. We just watched it this week, the American Horror Story. Yeah, look. This tonight and tomorrow they're gonna have all kinds of horrible things and stuff like that. So, man, we'd have had us some fun tonight. I know I had issues with video. This video is gonna be uploaded to YouTube, so we can always finish this conversation on YouTube. Follow me on the social media. And, hey, I'm going to end this in a little bit. Because, look, it's still early. So we're going to have us some fun. Well, I'm going to have us some fun. It's Friday and it's the weekend. So check me out this Monday. And you know how we do it. But wait, what you say? My husband is playing Dying Light on his Xbox and the music wasn't helping. I hate Halloween. Look, so check this out, right? This video is going to be uploaded to YouTube, and we can always finish this conversation on YouTube and on all social media. So I appreciate all y'all coming in, man. Look, from now on, I'm going to do this live stream just like this so everybody can comment. And I'm going to do it like this all the time because I got the key. I want to thank you, Darren, for, letting me know, and I got with TK. I got this figured out, man. So subscribe to my channel. Let me know. Again, we can finish this conversation in the comments down below. Have some fun and go from there. Yeah, it is much better. All right, guys, if you got any more comments, let me know. I'm about to end the stream. And, man, look, it's always a blast. Last week, I did a 4-hour stream and all that stuff, man. I was wasted when I was doing the live stream last week. I didn't even know I did 4 hours. Yeah, I know. Thank you, man. Look, I like this this new chat. I'm gonna do this every week. So, and look, man, you have to admit, I'm using a Galaxy Note 5. Galaxy Note 5, right? The Galaxy Note 5. And the clarity is by A1. All right, Darren. All right, peoples. I see y'all. This is Eric from Eazy Computer Solutions. Woohoo! Peace.